After the first night, I walked all the way around the Rogers Center. I was talking to everybody. I was fucking high-fiving people, fucking shooting the shit. I was like, I can't find anybody I know.
You weren't even looking for anybody you knew. You're just looking to talk to people. That's the issue.
Good show, guys.
So I walk all the way around the place and get back to where I started, and I was like, okay, well, I can't find anybody. I'm just gonna fucking, now I'm a homeless guy in Toronto. Like, I'm just gonna join the club.
Now I'm a homeless guy.
I sit down.
Where's my cardboard?
On this fucking cement fucking barrier thing.
You are fucking something else.
And Johnny comes walking up. I was like, what are you doing coming from that way? He goes, looking for you. So what's the name of what's the name of Taylor's fishing show? Do you know?
Oh gosh. Give me a minute here.
Because
I have no idea.
Yeah, wasn't he in Vietnam and shit for a while too?
Yeah. Oh, have you seen the pictures of some of those fish that he got over there?
Yeah.
And you can't see in the water. Like, it's like mud.
Yeah.
And he's sitting in there holding these fish up, and they got fangs on them like this. I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
Oh, is it that tiger fish? Remember River Monster? He had a picture of that one fish, and the teeth on it were like massive.
Yeah, what is that?
I think it's a tiger fish or something like that.
The wolf. Yeah.
It's nasty.
I should look taste thing
I'm
up
not
here.
going swimming in that water with that fucking thing in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it.
It's recorded.
If you're gonna edit it out, obviously for here. It's Land and Sea. Is his
Land and Sea, eh?
Yeah. And here's some of these guys.
Wow. That's a huge one.
Wow.
That's fucked.
Just gnarly looking fish, eh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then he's got this.
And they probably go swimming in them waters too.
Oh, they go swimming on gar pike, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
You're going to see a lot of those big gar pike on the Grand River, eh?
Yeah, well, there's a few of them on Erie. If they spawn, like they get into like schools of them at the edge of the water, right at the rocks in at St. William's there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they're hard to catch. Like you throw the whole tackle box at them, and they're pretty passive.
Yeah. Well, they what I heard was they were brought in to get rid of the carp.
The Asian carp or whatever they are there? Yeah.
Well, any carp really does.
When has bringing in an animal into another environment worked out for anybody ever?
What was it when all the wolves came back to...
over in the States?
Yellowstone or something?
Yeah.
Because they were gone for so long and everything was just getting ravished. And then they brought the wolves back, and the wolves actually made the environment actually better.
Yeah, but didn't they start killing cattle and shit?
Well, it's a wolf, man.
Yeah, but that's not good for the farmers.
Well, that's why you have Kangos.
What is that?
Big-ass dog that kills fucking wolves.
Oh, yeah?
You never heard of a Kango?
I've never heard of a Kango?
Kango.
No.
No. They're a massive dog, and they're bred specifically as herding dogs, like for sheep.
Really?
And the main thing that they kill is wolves, and like 3 of them can kill a pack.
How do you spell that?
Kango.
I'm gonna go Kango.
Pass me that ashtray. Or Toddy, throw that ashtray right between us. Will you?
There they are.
Oh
yeah.
They're fucking massive,
fuck.
man.
Yeah.
That's the Cujo dog.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you see the picture right there, second picture over with those spike collars. Those collars are actually the best protection against the wolves because they can't. Exactly, right?
That
so
is
the
right.
only thing they said, well, if they keep their front to the wolves, then but thing is, wolves hunt in packs.
Yeah, that's right.
So
they use donkeys a lot too, right? I mean, for coyotes and stuff, but they're like they take care of the farm.
Yep.
Which is mind blowing. But
what's that?
donkeys.
They use donkeys to protect from like wolves and bears and stuff because
They'll fight anything.
So
They're actually assholes.
Used to have 2, and the male bit his thumb off because they have donkeys have lockjaw. They have huge bite power.
Really?
I think it's all molars, obviously, but crazy.
I don't think they don't have lockjaw. No animal has lockjaw. What they do have is a extremely high prey drive where they're not going to let go no matter what.
Yeah, and just
I didn't know that
They got
about
as like
donkeys.
hard of a kick power, I think, as a horse as well, don't they?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't want to get kicked by a donkey, man. That shit could fuck you up, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Especially if it kicks you in the face. I mean, it's gonna break your skull, guaranteed, right? Like,
Absolutely.
and yeah, so fuck that.
I thought they just were really annoying.
No, I know that's what you think, and then I
Yeah.
got looking into it after because people bit my boss's thumb off.
Yeah.
And then I was like, he's like, well, yeah, donkeys are crazy. Like he just kind of turned on me, and he's like, we use them to protect from the coyotes and everything. Like they take care.
Yeah.
And then I got reading into it, and like they use them for like bears out west and stuff too, and wolves. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Huh, that's insane. I didn't realize that. I know they're good company.
You ever been bit by a molar?
Wait, donkeys are good company?
Yeah, like if you let them hang out with like sheep and stuff.
With Shrek.
Yeah,
Shrek.
yeah. I don't think he was good company for Shrek. That was a better donkey than Eeyore, though.
What are you doing in my swamp?
So we were talking about fishing. We're gonna go to Bad Latitude. Are you gonna come up this summer at all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Probably bring my son Rainen up this year.
Yeah.
You didn't go last year at all, did you?
No, I didn't. Or for Thanksgiving, I did.
Yeah,
But that's not the summer.
Yeah. What was the lake we hit today?
Wickstead.
Wickstead?
Wickstead. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have to hit that lake.
You've never been there.
You should never fucking been there.
Yeah.
You should definitely hit
You
that
guys-
lake.
Yeah, you guys have never taken me there. It's like a secret or something.
Yeah, it's a secret.
Don't-
No,
we'll
it's
just
It's open to the public.
just the public doesn't take me there.
where I want to fish all summer is Hangstone. That's
That,
that's a fucking good lake.
We were gonna go there, but what was it? Too windy or there was?
I think
something-
trying to get back there was going to be a
Okay.
problem
Didn't have the time
because it was late fall, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was cold.
Yeah.
I had 2 sweaters on.
With Thanksgiving, with Wickstead, we could take the truck there and launch. Whereas we
Yeah.
got to take side by sides and bikes to Hangstone. Have you been to Hangstone?
No,
No, you haven't been there either.
no. You guys don't take me anywhere, man. I feel like, you know,
We're always so-
they're just fishing guides, man.
yeah.
Yeah, we're always so fucking loaded when you guys come up.
Well,
We
I
just
mean,
get fucking drunk.
Yeah, it's their
yeah.
fault.
And then what
Yeah,
happens?
it always is.
I try to catch up, and then I outpass them, and then I fucking pass out.
Yeah.
I've been there. Hey, you guys are building another cottage up there this year?
Oh, I
possibly?
fucking hope so. It's
Yeah?
like it's Bill's a guest of the pod, but he's a finicky motherfucker. He's got material. He's got a plan. We got the spot ready. Hydro water is all ready to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, all the hookups are in.
Yeah. So I'm really hoping we do it.
Because what you got the big octagon.
Yeah.
And then-
and then the barn style.
Yep. And then how
And-
many trailers are up there now? There's quite a few.
Yeah, well the trailers are permanent, like
Yeah.
permanent.
5 trailers. I think
Yeah.
there's 5.
But then we have the trailer cabin, which is a rental unit
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
So, but we need more beds for.
So
guests.
you're gonna build that. Johnny and Bill were talking about plans for that, and so it's gonna be a sleeper, like that new cottage you're gonna build. Is
like
gonna,
10 or 11 people.
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be all right, eh?
And we want to. I'm trying to talk them into it, putting a real industrial kitchen in it rather than a house kitchen.
Yep.
So there's like a cooktop and like industrial restaurant
Yeah.
style, so people can actually make food, not like trying to make food for that many people in a house kitchen is next
it's
to
not ideal.
impossible.
Yeah, but when we're up there, like, I never use anything more than the barbecue. Like, we got the stove in the trailer. We don't even turn the gas on for that. We just use the barbecue for everything.
Yeah, fair. That's
No, but what
Yeah,
about
do it,
when
but-
you go up with the guys fishing trip?
We use the barbecue. Well, we're in the cottage, right?
That's
When
what I
we're up
mean. That's
there-
it.
when Sandra and me are up there in the trailer. We only use the barbecue.
Yeah, but I'm talking for like when big groups
Yeah.
are there and
Yeah.
you're cooking for fucking 10 people. You need all the
Yeah.
firepower you can throw at food.
Yeah.
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 So,
and
but
you guys
don't-
are cleaning. You
what-
got to clean all the fish too and everything, right? So time's of the essence, I guess, when you're trying to keep people happy and make them dinner. You don't have
Yeah.
hours on end to do everything.
Well, and breakfast is a big one too.
Yeah, for sure.
Because everybody's fucking getting up at different times or whatever, but you make one giant breakfast and you're using the stove for eggs, oven,
You know what?
barbecue.
For the 10 and 11 years we've been going up there, I don't think I've ever hit that lake at 6 in the morning.
Oh, no.
But we talk about it all the time.
I
eh?
know.
Never go. I'll meet you
Well,
down here at
tomorrow
5:30
morning.
tomorrow morning.
It's
Have
already
a coffee
3
and head out.
It's already 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, that's right. Those are when most of the plans are made, and none are fall through it.
The trips planned at 3 a.m. are the biggest trips, the baddest trips.
We should go on one of those sometime because we never do it.
We should go tomorrow, right after this pod.
Yeah.
Is there still snow up there?
I think they're just banks. I think just like snow banks and stuff. But I think there's ice is still coming off. Is not you?
Yeah, I seen pictures of Red Cedar, and there's ice all along the edges of the lake, but the center is opening up.
Yeah.
But we're getting off to a late start this year. Like last year, we were already there, and I'm not even thinking about going yet.
Yeah.
Well, what did you guys have up there? Like we had a good winter down here for what we've had. Like he sleds out for what I think it was 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
You never have that. You get out for a night and that's it.
Yeah.
I
think there was 4.5 to 5 feet. Yeah.
Take a bit to melt, eh?
Yeah.
And what's that temperature been like? It's got to be warm.
It's
up
finally
now.
just starting to get warm, but it's finally just starting to get warm here.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a spell where it was warm.
Week.
Yeah.
Last
and then
week
it cooled off again, and then
28 degrees last week on the one day.
and we could get snow again. It's like it's our weather's crazy.
I'm pretty sure I woke up one day in the last 2 weeks and there was, or not woke up, I left work and there was fucking just a small dusting of snow on the car.
Yeah, we had that sleet storm. Yeah, it would have been probably 2 weeks ago tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible. Terrible being in the Great White North, especially this year. Last year we didn't get fuck all for snow, and we were up north in April.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's the Great North.
What? It's a fuck off.
For all you people kind.
Yeah. You people don't get to decide whether it's the Great White North or not.
Anyway, continue.
Are you going up this year, Rain?
I don't know. We'll see.
Can you fish like the old man or no?
What?
Can you fish like the old man? Just get drunk, not catch anything?
Yeah, I could probably if I tried to.
No, he's caught bigger fish than I have. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, years ago you got a nice pike up there, didn't you?
No, it was a
Walleye.
walleye.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even 6 years ago.
Me and him are arguing. I was using a green go-getter.
Shocker.
Yeah, I was using a green or orange go-getter. I wasn't getting fuck all.
Yeah.
Brought in a small hammer handle.
Yeah.
Bring it in the boat. I'm fighting with the fish. The old lure that I was using is laying on the seat, and Rainen's like, I'm gonna change out too, and he goes to grab mine. I'm like, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, don't. I was just using that. Don't put it on. So he goes ahead and puts it on. I'm almost to the edge.
man.
I'm almost to the edge of the lake because I'm getting kind of blown in. And then I go, don't put your line out yet. Throws his line out. And it wasn't 15 seconds. And then he's at the front of the boat and he's like, oh, fuck. I think I'm snagged. And I go, yeah, you're fucking snagged on the front of the boat, you fucking retard. That's why I told you not to put it out. So he's fighting with it. I grab his fishing pole and it starts tugging back. So I hand it right back to him. I go, you got to fish. We don't have a net in the boat.
Yeah.
He brings it up to the side, 27 and a half inches. Whatever.
Yeah.
27 and a half
That's
inches.
a nice fish, man.
And I'm like, just hold tight. Fucking 2 hands in. We fucking bring it in the boat. I'm high-fiving him. Fucking, you're the best kid ever.
Yeah, the argument.
Hey, give me that lure back.
Right after he called me a retard.
Yeah.
Actually, after Rainey caught that lure should be his, technically.
What even was it? Just
I think it is.
Wasn't it just an orange worm harness or something?
Yeah, simple, old school,
Yeah.
1 blade, fucking 5 beads, 1 hook, go-getter.
Simple. It
I swear
works.
by the worm harness, man.
Yeah. That's the way to go.
I like trolling spoons with the Williams wobblers up
Yeah.
there for pike.
What color you switch it up all the time? Or?
I got a shark. Well, I got a few of them.
The
Chartreuse.
chartreuse.
Yeah,
There it goes, my
it's
man.
starting off
I
with
live on the
chartreuse.
chartreuse, buddy.
Yeah, up there, yeah.
Johnny was like,
Even the jerk baits.
Yep.
Chartreuse.
yep.
you
Yeah,
know,
Johnny.
Or something with an orange or green belly,
Yep.
like a stripe on the belly
Yep.
of the lure. That always works great up there too. Sorry for giving away secrets.
No, that's fine.
All right.
Fuck. Everybody come to Bad Latitude and get fucking utilize the secrets Johnny's giving out.
But don't use the lures we're talking about.
Yeah, because we're kidding.
Yeah, they definitely don't work.
Oh no, never.
My favorite is people ask me, what do you use to catch bass? And I'm like, same thing I use to catch pickerel. Because I catch 5 bass to every fucking pickerel I get.
Dude, you get a lot of people up there, like, obviously. Do they, can we go bass fishing? You're just like,
Yeah, there's
we are bass fishing.
there's groups
There's a
that
group,
go up.
There's that one
bass
group
fishing.
that go up there every year. And I remember last year they were up there when we were up there. And he's all like, "Oh yeah, I do a lot of bass fishing, bass tournaments." Well, fucking bass, right?
Yeah, that's just fishing, man.
Yeah, yeah. I used to go after bass too when I was 9 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm not saying that you don't put up a great fight.
Oh, they're a great catch.
Great fight, and if you're having a bad day, I'll take a bass and
just give you something.
line, something, right? But I'd never target.
I'd
bass.
rather come home with nothing.
Yeah. Well, buddy looked at me when I said, "I remember when I was 9 years old," and he was just all like, it kind of broke his dreams or something.
Yeah, that's when he realized he wasn't a good
Yeah.
angler. He's like, I guess I really don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We're starting to get largemouth in.
That's what I was just going to bring up. Johnny got one in the river, didn't he?
Yeah,
Largie?
well, in the fall, me and John Simpson were in the same boat, and we strolled over this one shoal like 7 times.
Yep.
We brought up 7 of them, largemouth. Like nothing huge, but they were never there before. Like we're only talking the last 2-3 years of as it started, and they're gonna get huge.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
They're gonna get big.
Like the boys, when I've had too much to drink at the cottage.
Like every time you go.
Yeah. You know what? Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I've showed you the picture of the largie and the smallie. They got back to back.
Yeah.
Off the dock, and poof, like 6-pound smallie. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And ads just pumped about that. And then, the 4.5 pound largie, which is a nice fin. I mean, we definitely catch more smallies and largies up there, but.
And you guys are what, like an hour south of North Bay, right?
You have
Burke?
half an hour, 40 minutes, yeah.
40 minutes, yeah.
So, yeah.
Where are you?
Magneto.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, when I do get into the drinks, we take the kayaks out, and the boys, they just live for fishing now, which is awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You want to do something with your son? Oh, yeah, sure, I'll go fishing with you any day of the week.
Yeah.
Right? And we just troll at like 8 to 10 feet of water right off the weeds, and we're just hammering walleye the last few years.
Yes, that's cool.
We've never fished there for them, but now.
Can you eat largemouth bass?
You can.
Yeah, you can eat bass. Yeah, bass are good to eat.
No, I know
they get
smallies
wormy
really
so quick.
Oh, yeah. The largemouth.
And if you ask your brother, they fucking stink.
Oh, they definitely fucking stink.
I'd say
diaper fish.
In a survival situation, and you caught a bass and you're hungry, you're gonna eat the fucking bass. There's no.
Oh, when
going
you
around
fry them up, if you got a basket full of bass, walleye, and pike, you can barely
throw the bass
after
back.
fucking 7 or 8 drinks and some tartar sauce.
Yeah. I'm not a big tartar guy with the walleye.
No.
And you know what? I eat a ton of pike because I think
I love pike.
My girl, he used to throw the pike on shore.
Yeah.
We catch him when I was a kid, and I get so confused. And I'm like, what? And he's like, no, they eat the walleye. I'm like, well, you don't catch any walleye anyways, buddy. But and I clean my pike way different. I do the 5 fillets.
The 5 fillets,
Johnny does it totally different and probably way better than I do.
No, well,
but I like the pike. They're the apex predator.
Yeah.
And
they're one of the only things they're one of the only things, the bigger they get, the better they taste.
You know, well, this is the first. You guys told me that. Johnny just swearing by that. You don't eat the little ones; they taste muddy. But I mean, we're eating like 20.
Anything over 23,
26 is.
Yeah,
like, that's probably like the average of what we catch up there.
Yeah,
It could also be where you're catching them. If they're in like a muddy place, opposed to like a clear rock bottom.
That's true. Yep.
You know, you're going to get a different taste anyway, just because of the environment. The fish
For sure.
No, but we get people bringing us back like 18, 19-inch pike to clean.
Yeah, and you can do that.
And that's a good size walleye, but that's not a good size pike.
By the time you're taking wide boat, you got little fillets.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be bringing them back unless they're over 24 inches.
Yeah, well, we said that last year. That's
the rule I go by anyway.
We have a couple of people that bring everything back because they know Johnny's going to clean it for them, and it's just ridiculous.
They shouldn't do that, man.
No, they shouldn't do that. But Johnny's like, well, you're at their mercy. I mean, the fish is in here now. Would you?
Yeah.
But no, Ad's got a 36 1/4 pike.
Yeah,
and
that's a nice fish.
I was like, all right, let's try it.
Yeah,
because I've never cleaned a pike or ate a pike that big.
Yeah,
and it was good. They're just such nice, thick, flaky white meat in comparison to
great meat.
Yeah,
I mean, I do a ton of trout fish. Do you trout fish?
Trout
fish?
Oh, trout fish? No, too many regulations down here and shit, man. It gets confusing.
It is. You got to be careful where me and Sweezy. We look up and I'm like, we are not where we should be right now.
Do you remember?
That was an honest mistake. Yes. Yes, Todd, I remember.
No, but we would walk into places and come out, and it's like big signs. This is a game fucking.
Okay, maybe it was you and me. That's what I was like. The fish sanctuary. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when we went in, we were fine. But we just happened to walk for fucking 5 hours.
And you're probably only half a concession further down the road because you like. I'll put in 10 miles in a day walking with Ross, and, like start in the morning and come back at night, and you just walk, and it's a hard walk too.
Yeah, but you can easily walk into a game preserve.
I can walk back to the truck on the road in 20 minutes after doing that all day. I'm like, the river just winds up and back and down and around.
But where you start, you're fine. But all of a sudden, you're crossing through fields. There's no signs out there. We're not coming in from the road.
That's where I learned how to fish. Sorry, go ahead.
And like I know a lot of guys. Some of the guys that I know that trout fish, they go to Whiteman's Creek.
Yep.
And but the thing about Whiteman's Creek, such a stretch you can't use live bait.
That's
such
right.
A stretch you can't have barbs on the hook. Such a stretch, and it gets confusing because like my question is, what if you're right on the edge, but the water's going in that direction and you're casting out here, but your line all of a sudden crosses over an imaginary line,
and that
does that fuck you?
And that all comes down to whatever. If you were to get caught, to whoever the guy or girl is that day, and what mood they're in. Because I've run into some great people from the ministry. I've run into some idiots, and it's like, okay, because I respect all the regulations and rules and stuff. But that's a finicky question.
It is, man. And that's.
I was told that the ministry is basically out there to charge you no matter what.
But who tells you? You know what I mean? People tell you that. And how many people act like idiots out there, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Remember, and I got nothing against the regulations and rules that change for the natives, but remember the day we went trout fishing. We're in Victoria, and that's the only time. Well, maybe twice I've been down to Victoria. It's too crowded.
Yeah,
and I'm a pretty good. Like with how I act around the water, and this old guy's in there fly fishing, and he's like, "Hey, keep it down! You guys making too much fucking noise." I'm like, "All right, relax. We were just talking. We weren't even in the river with him." And we get another 100 feet down the river, and there's a father, a son, and a grandpa, and one's got a cooler. The natives, and they do whatever. And two got tridents, and they're spearing fucking because those trout will not. Big trout will not move off.
And they're walking right through the spawning bed.
If it's legal to spear them there, then.
But just for the natives, it is.
Oh, okay.
And they're filling up. One's got a cooler, and they're just filling them up with rainbows because they won't move off their nest.
Nope.
Right.
But they're walking right through the spawning beds. They're not just taking the fish. They're killing the fucking.
They're just walking, and whatever they walk on, because it's all. Is it shaly down there too? I forget because where I go up by
it's like gravel.
Yeah. And then when we go out for opener with Van Bees in here. It's muddy. It's right over here, right? And you can't see shit. But when we're walking in by Lindock there, it's like you can see
crystal
everything.
Clear, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's cool. I love it.
I was getting pissed off that day because you could drop the lure right on their head and they weren't doing nothing.
Nope.
Like, this is fucking gay.
Sounds like a muskie.
You muskie fish quite a bit, or?
I've tried. I've never caught a muskie.
There he goes, my man. I have Taze that I was talking about there is taking me out, and I missed a huge one, or that's what he was screaming at me after. But I've never caught. I've watched him catch some dandies. I've never hauled one in.
Neither have I.
And it's like time. Like we're using we're using paddles, and you're hucking them out like 100 yards all day. And Hoover he's like, I'm gonna watch for a bit. My arms are tired. And Taylor's like, stay on it. There, you're not gonna. I'm like, they're not kidding. Yeah. You got to work at it.
Yeah,
really.
And, all day.
Where is this? Is this down like Lake Sinclair?
That's in the French.
Okay, yeah. Because we don't have muskie. I was gonna say we don't have muskie or largemouth, but the largemouths are showing up, but we don't have muskie at our place either.
I got a couple buddies that
I think you might have to go a little bit more north than what you
or south. Yeah.
But Red Cedar I don't think holds any muskie.
No.
They're starting to hammer them in Lake Erie in the Inner Bay there.
Yeah,
really?
Long Point. Yeah, I got Mueller. I got a couple of buddies that are big, and they like. I've never even seen somebody catch one down there, but I've seen the pictures of them. I'm like, oh no shit.
Yeah. Well, I hear is Lake Erie doesn't have any size regulations on fish.
Yeah,
I think you can catch whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not like slot like we are.
Yeah, they don't have.
They don't have slots. Yeah, like they still got your bag limit for what you can.
The amount.
But like slot size.
You know what? I don't know.
I'm
we
sure
keep
they
the
don't.
boat in Long Point at Marina Shores there, and we go out on the boat a lot and we fish. But I don't leave the Inner Bay. I've never been out walleye fishing. like at the other side in the lake.
Like out of Burwell or anything.
Yeah.
I've never gone.
Yeah.
But we go out like we talking about bass. We eat the bass like right after opener if we take the boys out, and we'll have a fish fry, and it's decent. They're not wormy yet, right? It's early
the
season.
water's still cold.
Exactly.
Yep.
But I don't eat them later in the year. But we do a lot of pike fishing out there though.
Yeah.
I love pike they're not that hard to catch. Like they're aggressive fish,
Yeah.
right? And they're
They're the
apex. I love catching them.
Yeah.
That's my favorite fish.
It is,
Still
and
to catch.
I love eating them too. Do you eat them quite a bit? Or?
Oh yeah.
I love eating pike. People that you listen to like, oh, you don't eat pike. I'm like, you're crazy then.
Yeah, we eat pike. We eat pike.
Yeah.
Huge pike eaters.
I brought back more pike than pickerel up north, man.
Pickerel's it's a game. It's a long fucking game.
It is so. Like we have way more luck now with me and the boys in the kayaks.
Yeah.
Catching walleye
Yeah.
when we're up there
Then-
than we ever did, like wherever we're going in deep water.
Yeah, because you're coming in slow and quiet, and you're drop shotting right off the side.
and
right?
we'll find them, and then it's just trolling back and forth like 100 foot spot. Just turn the kayaks, come back around, and it'll be like when they're on, just bang, 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 and it's like we've been doing this all wrong since I was like. I don't think I caught walleye maybe one a year up there with my old man in the boat, like.
Yeah.
And then you go out in a kayak and we start hammering them, and I'm like, holy.
There's windows too where it's what you can hammer on them. You could sit there for an hour and not get nothing, or half the day. That when you're catching, it's like an hour to 45-minute fucking window, and then they turn off.
Well, when we were at, what is it, Wakestead?
Wickstead, yeah.
Yeah. And you were in the boat beside us. It was me, Haley, and Johnny. Johnny wasn't even really fishing. A little bit, but more just working a boat.
Yeah.
And I was on them, like bang, bang, bang.
We didn't
for about
even
an
get
hour,
a bite.
And you didn't have anything 50 feet away from us.
That's the way it works, though,
It is.
sometimes, man. Because last year on the guys' trip, I had Steph in my boat the whole time. And for the first 2 days, Steph wasn't even getting a bite. And I'm picking off the pike.
Yeah.
I got a couple nice pike, and Steph, I can just see him getting frustrated. And I'll show you a funny video later with Steph. But when he did, on the third day, catch his pike in the river, man, it was like he won the Stanley Cup, man. He should have. I should have got a picture of him holding it out
That's
over
awesome.
his head.
That's what I made the meme of you guys.
Yeah.
I wish I had that on hand.
So,
You guys would fish the river just the third day or the whole time?
pretty much the whole time because
Yeah.
my boat motor crapped out on me.
Right.
So then, we just used one of the boats down on the river.
Yeah. Did you go to Bill's last week and get your motor done up?
Yeah, I dropped the motor and gas tank off to him. So he asked me what was my time frame, and I just said any time before the May 2-4 weekend.
Is that when you're going up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I'm not gonna say
I forgot
to get it done now. He's doing me a favor, right? You know what I mean?
I forgot I had the concert last weekend, so
Yeah.
I was supposed to go see you when you were there.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. It was all
You
good.
forgot to go to the concert, too.
I forgot to watch the concert.
Johnny was there, but Johnny was still asleep the whole time. That
Probably.
Yeah, Johnny went to that concert, too, didn't he?
Oh,
Yeah.
you
I
must have
showed
been.
up to Bill's around 2:00 because I worked till
No,
12,
Johnny had to have
right?
been gone.
No, he was still there.
No, we got in the limo at 2:00.
No, I'm talking about the next day.
Oh, you went Sunday then?
No, I went the Friday.
Oh, the Friday.
Friday.
Okay, I thought you were
Because I
going the
worked till-
How many
Saturday.
limos were you in?
Oh,
There was 2 concerts.
Yeah, I know. Well, 1.5 for you.
Well, yeah, not even.
Limousine driving, jet plane flying.
you want to know a funny story?
Bathroom puking.
I don't know how
Kissing
this.
all the girls.
I don't know how this happened, but on the second night, we're on our way home, and I'm kind of talking to some people in the limo. He's right beside me, and all of a sudden, out of the corner of my ear, I hear him go, I don't even really like hand jobs. And then
I said blowjobs.
blowjob.
Blowjob. Oh, I
Wow,
created a
that-
whole.
That's crazy.
Then the limo driver, you can feel the limo driver start to slow down. Kind of like,
You gotta get out.
What do you mean you don't like blowjobs? I hurt your jaw or something?
You don't like the way I do it?
No, but I was just like, what are you talking to? And he was talking to 3 women, by the way.
He was, in reverse psychology, he was trying to get one.
I was trying to get a blowjob.
Did it
Well,
work?
one of them's married.
No.
No, two of them are married, and then
Those are all married.
Those are minor details.
Yeah. Drunk wives matter.
Yeah, that's what to ask you. Were you wearing that shirt? Should
yeah,
have worn the,
they have.
I
people
did.
call
I
him
did
out
the
on
Thursday.
You should have worn the shirt that I got you, man. One night. To
I'm
the
just
show.
here to fuck somebody's wife.
it. Oh yeah.
And get a shitty blowjob.
Oh, there was chaos in the limo after I brought up the fucking anti-blowjob.
Oh,
Years
yeah.
ago, I was all fucked up, and
Anti-blowjob.
I was partying. And we were all sitting around talking, and this guy says that he goes, and I look down at this chick, and she's sucking my dick. And I was like, "What in the fuck are you doing?" And ever since then, I just think it's hilarious.
Oh,
it's like
fuck.
you're sucking my dick. Like this is ridiculous.
What's the difference if you're eating their pussy and they look down?
No, that's way different. It's way
Yeah, there's
different.
not a dick there.
Yeah, it'd be pretty weird if there was.
There's a difference in chromosomes there.
Yeah.
Mike.
Was that before or after I got slapped in the head?
These
with a
days, you
pizza?
never know.
With the
Never
pizza?
Yeah, somebody slapped me in the side of the head with a fucking slice of pizza.
I think that was me.
That was a dick.
That fucking show was awesome.
Oh yeah.
It was a great show.
Oh yeah, that limo driver was funny. Even when we're getting out the limo, and then he's like about to shake his hand. He's like, "I don't know about you."
What, to you?
No, to him.
Yeah.
It was the whole blowjob thing.
On the way
that
there,
makes sense.
on the way there, I fucking demanded that they play "Saint Anger" because it's a good song. Like probably 2 minutes in, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm
It's
thinking of a
actually-
different
It's
song.
actually not that bad. Like there's some songs on the album that aren't that bad.
Yeah.
It's just a time and a place.
No, but I meant that song, the actual song. I
Oh,
thought it was fucking. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah,
But-
Which one did you think it was?
I don't know. I thought it was a heavier song.
Oh, okay.
My opinion, anything after Masters of Puppets is just heavy metal for Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. There's-
Honestly, like
Yeah.
anything after Master of Puppets, I don't like, man.
Yeah.
Saint Anger was a total trash fucking album. Garage Days is a trash fucking album.
Garage Days was
Fucking
a
the
cover
Black
song,
Album
wasn't it?
Isn't Garage
sucked.
Inc. cover songs? Or
Yeah.
Garage whatever?
Wasn't Garage Days cover
think-
songs?
I think Garage Inc. is the cover song.
Oh, okay.
Garage Days was a demo tape or something.
Yeah. Anything after Master of Puppets, in my opinion,
Yeah. I only went to see Pantera and Suicidal, and
We missed
we
Suicidal.
missed Suicidal Tendencies.
Now, how was Limp Bizkit?
Oh,
I
it
heard
was
they-
awesome.
They were good, yeah. They were really good. But it wasn't as good as their show. Metallica definitely played the keep the tone, like the levels down for the opening bands.
Yeah.
And then when Metallica come on, everything got much louder.
Well,
They put
yeah.
on quite a show.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
You
they're-
you a big Metallica guy?
I'm not a big Metallica
Neither
guy,
am I.
man.
I respect it. Great. Like, they're great,
Yeah.
obviously, but yeah.
It was good. It was worth going. I fucking played the old fucking. I'm 17 years old in the mosh pit the whole
Yeah.
time.
In the
Fucking-
women's bathroom, puking on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. 11 teen.
During Pantera, he hasn't heard this story yet. During Pantera, I was in the pit. I crowd surfed. I was fucking high on mushrooms. So I'm starting to feel a little queasy. So yeah.
A little queasy.
So we're on the floor. I walk all the way up to the first level, and I sit like the curtain when they let everybody in. I sit like on the concert side,
Yeah.
just leaned against the pillar, and then I started thinking to myself, I'm gonna throw up.
Nice.
Yeah. So then I throw up a little, but
Just a little bit, but
yeah.
like just
but then I swallowed it. So now I got to throw up more, right? So I threw up like enough to fill my cheeks, and I swallowed that. And then I was like, okay, I have to find a bathroom. So I get up and I walk into where like everybody's walking the merch booths and everything. I see a woman's bathroom. I'm like, and I gotta go, right? Like I'm gonna throw up.
It's coming out.
So then I see another woman's bathroom, and I'm like, I'm either puking right here, or I'm fucking got to get into a bathroom. So then I see this bathroom that's like a fucking unisex type bathroom, but I think it's women's, and there's kid fucking logo.
it's a
and
family bathroom.
Yeah, it's
for
a
families.
Yeah, for families.
With babies.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be bringing a baby to a Metallica concert.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking that it's a fucking decent spot for me to go.
Yeah.
I'm thinking there's no babies here or families, whatever. So I fucking dart into this bathroom, and there's a black chick and two Latino chicks, like
Okay.
my age or older. I walk in and I throw up all over the outside of the fucking stall door. I fucking covered it. And I was like, oh my God. I go, I'm so embarrassed. And the black girl's like, ew! Like, rightfully so, right? And the other Latino girl grabs her, and they're like, we're out of here.
Yeah.
Well, the other girl fucking starts fucking rubbing my back and telling me things are going to be okay. She's looking for fucking paper towels, and she's fucking starting to clean
That's
up.
the nurturer in the group.
Yeah,
That's the one that's going to take care of you.
Yeah, well, that's the one I should have fucking brought home with me.
Yeah, but you had puke breath.
Yeah, so she's fucking cleaning up, and I think I'm out of here for sure. Like, I'm pretty sure these other two are going to tell fucking security that there's some fucking trashy white dude puking all over the fucking outside of the fucking bathroom. So I start grabbing paper towels, I start helping her clean up, and she goes, you got to get out of here before they fucking kick you out.
Yeah.
And I looked at her, and I looked around, and I was like, you got a pretty good handle on this. Straight back into the show, down onto the floor, back into the mosh pit.
She probably had kids, right? She could deal with the puke and the poo.
Yeah.
Fuck, another thing about that.
Oh, it was
first night.
horrible.
About halfway between Toronto and home, we stopped to take a piss at this like field. I don't know if it's a cornfield or a field, but there's the highway.
Cornfield or a field.
Some sort of field, but there's the highway and then there's this hill and then the field.
Yeah.
Well, he gets out.
And there's a giant fucking mud puddle.
He gets out to take a piss, and he
I didn't
fucking
even get out to
falls-
piss.
I don't. Okay, well, he got out of the vehicle and then he falls all the way down the hill, right into a cornfield, right into the field.
I was fucking soaked.
Yeah.
You were soaked when I got here because what happened after?
Well, that's the other thing.
Somebody accidentally
No,
peed to bed.
Did you
No,
pee yourself?
I'm pretty sure that I thought that I did, but it was just my pants were wet from falling in the puddle.
From
thought-
peeing yourself?
You know what? When I was 3, I should have told my parents that too.
I was like, oh my God, my pants are wet.
Hey, what did Billy Madison say? You ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
Oh, I peed more in my pants.
Yeah.
I fucking peed that whole bedroom.
I got a funny concert story.
Yeah.
Me and a couple buddies back in the 90s went down to Brampton at the Locomotion Bar to see the Headstones play.
Nice.
Right?
Good band.
Nice.
Great band, great fucking band. I've seen them
Probably
a
good
few
venue there,
times.
too.
Oh, yeah.
A little smaller.
So we go to the show, everybody's drunk, everybody's having a good time, and then the show's over. Well, Terry's on the fucking dance floor giving her, right? And with these two chicks, bigger chicks, right?
Hey, there you are.
He's working it. He's
After
working
the
it,
concert,
right?
chicks.
But he actually ends up slipping and falling on the dance floor, and he cut his arm on some glass, but he's bleeding, right?
Yeah.
So the bouncer comes up to me. He's like, "You gotta get your friend out of here. He's bleeding, right?" And it's like, "Okay, I need some fucking paper towels."
Yeah.
or
How about we
something,
look
right?
after the blood?
So I get him outside the bar. I said, "Okay, Terry, that looks pretty fucking bad. You're going to the hospital, man. You definitely need stitches. That's not close enough because it was a good fucking cut."
Good one.
Yeah. So I was like, "Okay, I'll take Terry to the hospital. You guys have a good night, right?" So we call a cab. We're going to the fucking Credit Valley Hospital. Halfway down the 403, Terry decides he's got to puke. Well, the cab driver fucking pulls over immediately, right? So Terry just crawls out of the fucking cab on the side of the road, and he's down on all fours on the back side of the fucking car, just puking, right? And I'm laughing my ass off because I'm fucking hammered. I get out of the cab. I get in behind Terry. I grab him by the back of his pants where the belt is, and I started pretending I'm dry humping away. Cars were driving by,
That's
fucking
fucking
honking. He's fucking puking, screaming bloody murder at me. Right?
And bleeding.
Yeah, and bleeding. But the funny thing was, the fucking cars driving by, they were all honking.
Oh, they
right?
loved it.
Yeah, because I didn't let up, right? Like,
Good
I'm
for
fucking
you.
Working it, right? Terry was
You're putting it in his back end as he's letting her go at the front end.
That's awesome.
His wife hated me, man.
Tell me
I believe that.
Yeah.
Well, I love you.
Well, he was having a party one time. He calls me up. I was going to the party. He said, "John, can you stop by the beer store and pick up a keg? I have the money." I said, "Okay, no problem. I'll stop by. I'll pick up a keg." So
Yeah.
I go pick up a keg. So I bring it over to his house. We're standing in the garage. He goes to pull the money out of his pocket, but he's got a fucking bag of weed, right?
Yep.
So he hands me the bag of weed. He's there, hold on to this, and he fucking comes out and he gets the money. But as soon as he gets the money and gives me the money and I give him back his fucking weed, his wife walks into the fucking garage. So now she thinks that I'm selling Terry fucking weed. He fucking hated me after that. I was like, no, that was already Terry's fucking weed. Right?
Yeah, I'm not a drug
awesome.
dealer.
Yeah, I'm not a drug dealer. I brought a keg.
Yeah, I'm a liquor dealer.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So tell us the Tool fucking concert.
Oh.
It's Tool time.
Yeah, I hear fuck. You a big Tool guy?
I like Tool, yeah.
Well, I'd never heard of Tool. And
This is going back a long time ago.
this is going back. Yeah. And I just started school in Hamilton, McMaster, and my roommate was a guy I was playing junior hockey with, and he's being all awkward, and I was like, "What's up? You need something?" He's like, "Yeah, you need something." He's like, "You ever heard of Tool?" I'm like, "I know who Tool is, yeah." But he's like, "Okay, well, we need you to take us down to the Palace at Auburn Hills on Saturday because we don't have a vehicle and you got a truck." He's like, "We'll buy you a ticket, give you $200, pay for the fuel." I was like, "Done. Let's go. Go to see Tool."
I'm in.
I saw a lot more than Tool. So drive down there, and I young and dumb, drinking all the way down there, and I never thought, okay, it's not in Detroit. It's in Auburn Hills, which is how far is Auburn Hills from Detroit? Like it's a hike.
Yeah, it's
like an hour.
Yeah, 45 minutes to an hour past the border.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And didn't get fuel before. Wasn't thinking. I was just excited and drunk, and how much of the story am I telling?
Well, tell the whole story.
All right.
Fucking let her go.
So,
Yeah, come on, man.
So we park and we're tailgating or whatever, and it's like a yeah, the long box fucking straight Chevy trucks, whatever the 90s or whatever.
Square box,
right? And
square body.
These guys, and I'm not going to use this loosely, but probably white supremacists.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, "What's going on, boys?" And I'm 19 or 18, and I was like, "Fucking, you're just drinking." He's like, "You want to do a fucking line?" I'm like, "Sure." And I don't know what it was, but it was not what I thought it was going to be. And I was like, "Holy fuck!" I was like, "Geez," it was a whole nother level of anything that's ever gone on with me before. I was like, "What the fuck did I just do?" They're like, "What did you think was going to happen walking over there, man?"
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, whatever.
I didn't get beat
And
up.
then I realized they had floor seats, and they just bought me a ticket, and I'm in ass seat by myself, and I'm absolutely like stunned, just like, and it was like they opened with the pot, and it was awesome. And the guy beside me, who was my only friend, was wearing a leather jacket with spikes on it.
Yeah.
And he died within 30 seconds of that concert. He OD'd. There was foam coming out of his mouth, and I was like, "What in the fuck?" And everyone's just staring.
I hope I didn't do what he just did.
Yeah. I'm like, "Well, I need your jacket, buddy, because I want this to look cool when I go down, dude." And I was just like, "What the fuck?" And no one's doing anything. And I'm like, "Fuck." I'm like this. Fuck, he's dead. And he's frothing the mouth, and I'm just like, "What the fuck?" And then they just get the stretcher out, put him on, like nothing happened. And I don't know. Never saw him again. I didn't go to his funeral, so I have no idea if he died or didn't. I was like, "What the fuck?" And
you're dealing with all this alone.
And not alone. There was a lot going on in my head after what happened out in the parking lot.
I guess so, man.
I was like, "What the fuck?" And so then we go to leave, and they had a great time, my buddies, and then they're like, "Well, you need to get gas, you idiot." And I'm like, "Well, you guys are in the truck too. Like, you could have let me know. Like, I didn't know. I knew we were going to Detroit." That's what everybody kept saying. Auburn Hills is not Detroit.
You don't stop in Detroit in the middle of the night for gas.
Oh, but they do.
Oh yeah,
the plot thickens.
so it's
The
probably
fucking doors lock. One guy gets outside. The other guy's loads of guns.
fuck. So it's got to be 1 a.m. We're in the middle of Detroit, and you know what? I'm a huge Wings fan. Love Detroit, but there are some uneasy areas there, to say the least.
Yeah.
And the people that walked out were not who I thought were going to walk out. I'm filling up my truck with gas, and there's probably like, what's the Children of the Corn? There's probably like 12 or 13, I don't know, 10 or 11-year-old African-American boys walk out, and they just surround me. And I could not understand what the fuck they were saying, but it just kept, "Come on, man, come on." And they were using the N-word loosely at me. I was like, "Come on." They're like, "Come on, dude." I'm like, I have no idea what these kids are saying. And I started to panic, and I went around to my buddy. He's like, "I have no idea what's going on." He's like, "Well, what are they saying?" No, he gets out and he's like, "Who are you talking about?" And then he looks down. He's like, "Holy shit, where did they come?" And he's like, "Well, what are they saying?" And whatever they said to him, and he's like, "Oh, they want Black and Milds, man. Go buy them some cigars." I'm like, "Well, they're 10." But done, and didn't ask him for the money. Just bought him the cigars and left. And I was like, "This place is fucked."
Let's get out of here.
Oh. But I'd go to a Tool concert again. I wouldn't get in maybe I'd get that back in that Chevy. I don't know. But it was
Tool's great live. I seen them once at what was it? The Hummingbird Center in Mississauga.
Is that like the Hummingbird Center of Performing Arts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I love them performing arts buildings.
The thing is, when you went and buy your tickets, you had to register at the Hummingbird place, so you had to become like a member or something. Yeah,
really.
And then you were allowed to buy the ticket. So
really,
I thought it was a scam, man.
Yeah,
it was just a way to get more money out of you, just to go to the fucking thing. And then it was like fucking at the time $12 a beer and shit and.
How much?
It's just fucked. But now you'd be like, I will give you 13 for a beer.
Yeah,
because it's fucking.
Yeah, that's a steal. What were beers at Metallica?
Fucking $18,
like $20
minimum
or something.
Were they?
20, if you get a regular beer, I think it's $18, and if you get a tall boy, I think it's like $23.
Now, what's a double whiskey though?
Yeah, when we went to Pantera,
I don't know. I'm not allowed to drink whiskey.
When we went to Pantera at Budweiser stage, a double rye and ginger was $27.50.
Jesus.
And we drank like fucking 30 of them. And at the end of the night, I was out of money. And I went, but the guys loved me and Johnny. That was the only place there was no lineup. Everybody's drinking beer. The whiskey bar was empty. They loved us. And at the end of the night, I said, check my card to see if I can pay for this before you pour it.
Yeah.
And I was able to get a single. And Buddy just filled it up. He goes, I can't believe how much you guys fucking pay for this. He goes, I see this night after night after night. This is fucking ridiculous. So he just filled my cup with whiskey and put his flash of fucking
$27 for a fucking double rye.
You can get
in a small like what you would get at a Buck and Doe.
You can get a fucking 26er for that. Yep. It's just fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like it is. In the States, it's like you can go over there and get beer, and you're paying less than $1 a beer, and you come over here, and now you get a case of beer, 24, you're paying fucking $50 some odd. I'm like, this is insane.
You can get Crown Royal in the States for like fucking $20 for a 40 or a 60 that comes from Canada.
I wouldn't know. I'm not allowed to drink whiskey.
So you have set regulations.
Yeah, he can drink 50 beers, but not one fucking shot of whiskey.
I do love whiskey. It just doesn't love me back.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the concert portion. What do you got anything to add to this fucking Airwolf?
No, oh yeah,
Airwolf.
You're like Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny Wolf.
Oh, you don't talk out of this? No, it was a good concert, good bands, good people.
Yeah.
First time in a limo, that was pretty. First time I was in a limo, which was pretty cool.
You learned all about blowjobs too.
Yeah. What did you say to Ray or Jamie about the wedding?
No, he goes, we're taking a limo. I go, nice. You ever been in a limo? He goes, no, I haven't been married before. I go, what the fuck? Hey, me, well, kind of. But I've been in a lot of limos.
And not once were you getting married?
Nope.
No, I mean, like there was quite a bit of room still in there for the amount of people we had. Like you couldn't get another person in that limo if you tried. I don't think.
Trying to find the limo at the end of the night was fucking horrible.
No, it was terrible for you, just you. Everybody else found the limo.
I got a feeling Johnny probably had a hard time too.
Johnny found him, and then they found the limo together.
After the first night, I walked all the way around the Rogers Center. I was talking to everybody. I was fucking high-fiving people, fucking shooting the shit. I was like, I can't find anybody I know.
You weren't even looking for anybody you knew. You're just looking to talk to people. That's the issue.
Good show, guys.
So I walk all the way around the place and get back to where I started, and I was like, okay, well, I can't find anybody. I'm just gonna now I'm a homeless guy in Toronto. Like, I'm just gonna join the club.
Now I'm a homeless guy.
I sit down.
Where's my cardboard?
On this fucking cement fucking barrier thing.
You are fucking something else.
And Johnny comes walking up. I was like, what are you doing coming from that way? He goes, looking for you. I go, well, you found me. You want to be homeless together? Because I can't find anybody else. Johnny's like, come with me.
And then the second night, literally everybody's at the limo.
Including Johnny.
Yeah, including Johnny. And we're calling him, like, where are you? Where are you? And then he's just shooting his mouth off. So Johnny had to go find him and bring him back finally. Oh, it's such a
The
nightmare.
first
dealing
night I
with
didn't
him.
have my phone.
Yeah.
The second night I at least had my phone. They're like,
Yeah.
we're by the pizza shop. I was like, are you fucking
What
kidding
fucking
me?
pizza
Yeah,
shop?
I have no.
Yeah, well, I'm by the Rogers Center.
Like really right beside it.
Marco, Pulo.
Yeah, it's fucking.
You
yeah,
don't like, you just don't, you don't care. You're just like, whatever. Like, you don't get panicked if you're by yourself because you just start wandering. I know what you're like. And it's just like, yeah, whatever. And then everyone's looking for you. You're like, oh, fuck it. They'll either find me or they'll leave me.
Yeah,
But
then I'm
you don't
here.
think about, well, if they do leave you, you are going to have to find that piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
We went to up north. There's a concert they used to do called Grampstock, and they have cover bands like CCR, Rolling Stones. That was the one I
Nice,
went to.
nice.
Yeah, and it's at Gramps. You know, Gramps Place, the tackle shop on your way to Temagami.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, Buddy is a concert promoter, so you've been by there.
Yeah.
you definitely
they had
have.
concerts there?
Yeah, well, every September, the third or second weekend in September, he would do this Grampstock, they called it.
Okay. I did not know that.
So they bus people in from North Bay, from all the camps, and they just have school buses, like probably 20 different school buses from New Liskert, from everywhere.
Good luck finding that at the end of the night.
Yeah. So I end up.
Bus was mine.
Where are you? I'm in the bus.
Yeah, well, I end up fucking hanging out with this couple from New Liskert, and I think they wanted to have some sort of fucking threesome deal or whatever. So
They
I
did or you did?
No, either way, they were agreeing with it. So I'm in. And right as I'm getting onto the bus to New Liskert, my friend Beth, you know Beth,
Yeah, oh, yeah,
she
love Beth.
grabs me by the fucking collar and says, I'm not going to New Liskert tomorrow to fucking pick you
And
up.
she knew. Because she 100% would be the person going to leave. Because Johnny would be like, oh, fucking leave him there. Fuck him.
I was like, fucking, I'm going to New Liskert. And she's like, fuck you are.
Because that means she's going to leave.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I just
So that's
remembered
every
that.
year still?
No, after COVID, they couldn't do it during COVID, and they haven't done it since. And it's terrible. The CCR band, the Rolling Stones band, wasn't the greatest because I'm not a big Rolling Stones fan. But the CCR band, if you close your eyes, it was like you were fucking sitting
That's
right
fucking
there. It was
awesome.
so good.
Yeah.
I wish they would open it up again. Danny, the guy who owns it, he either was the producer for Glass Tiger. Yeah, I think it was Glass. You know the band Glass Tiger?
No.
It was
Yeah.
like an 80s pop
Yeah.
band or something like that. But he was like the
Along the lines of
drum tech
Gowan.
producer guy. Yeah. He
Yeah.
might have had something to do with Gowan too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But I wish they'd open it up again because that was a great fucking time. They had a giant bonfire in the middle of the place, big stage set up. Fuck, there had to have been 1,000 people there.
Nice.
And it was like a close the end of the year down. It was right after Labor Day, and it was really cool.
Whew. Sounds cool.
There's
Yeah.
do you know the place that they have the huge rave that by Berks Falls? That have you ever heard of that?
Is that like it's like a
haunted-
hippie village or something?
Yeah,
Or
this guy made fucking. It's like a haunted hippie village. They got
yeah,
like
I'm gonna bring that up.
what is that? Because my parents used to take me there when we were kids.
Your parents?
Not to the rave, to the
Oh.
place to just go.
I was gonna say that doesn't.
You know
sound
what?
Like your
I don't have
parents.
100. I don't have
Here,
101
kid, it's
good
a
things to.
BMT.
Yeah, to say great thing to say with my old man. But my very first concert was he took me to fucking ZZ Top in Old Quebec.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that was
That
fucking.
would be
Oh
fucking
my
awesome.
god! I was like, "What are we? Who are the fucker?" I was like 12. I'm like, who the fuck are these guys? They're just old guys in suits with huge beards. I'm like, it was the best fucking concert I've been to.
Yep.
It was fucking. I love ZZ Top, but at the time I was like, why? What are we doing? And then they after the show, I was like, Dad, thank you so much for not taking. Mom
I'd have
taking
to
me.
say the best concert I've ever been to, and I've been to a lot of concerts in my time, was these Japanese drummers. It was all percussions.
Yep.
There was nothing else, just percussions.
Yeah.
And where was it? It was, fuck.
Is it called
Is
the
it
Screaming Heads?
Yes, it is.
Sorry, the Screaming Heads Music Festival.
Yep.
Yeah.
I forget where it was, man. Massey Hall, I think it was. My buddy calls me up. He goes, I got tickets for the show. I don't know if I want to go. Do you want the tickets? I said, yeah, okay. So called up a buddy. So pick him up. We did some mushrooms. So I don't know how.
So it was fucking awesome.
We watched this fucking band from, like, Japanese band playing these fucking drums, and every drum was a different sound, and it just elevated through the whole place.
Yeah.
I'd have to say that was one of the best fucking shows I've ever seen because it was not like a regular rock concert.
It's something different.
Yeah.
Totally different. Totally different. Like you were sitting the whole time.
Yeah.
So, then I seen Slayer at Massey Hall too, and then they got fined because people were ripping the fucking seats out of the floors and shit and tossing them.
Who has a heavy metal concert with seats on the floor? I never
Slayer
understood
did.
that. Yeah.
Slayer did, and they never played there again. Like literally when Slayer came on, guys were like breaking the fucking chairs and shit. Like chairs were fucking flying.
Yeah.
And one guy jumped the fucking balcony into the fucking seats. You're like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Isn't Slayer?
That might have been Johnny.
Yeah.
No, this guy fucking smoked himself, man.
Oh.
Because you're landing on chairs.
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking? Nobody's going to catch you.
Johnny has a balcony diving fucking story from some concert back in the 90s.
Isn't Slayer coming to Quebec soon this year or something?
I heard they're doing some kind of festival tour.
Yeah.
I think Johnny's going to it.
Oh, yeah. Johnny and fucking Harry are going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they were kind of trying to keep it secret till Harry let the cat out of the bag one night.
Oh, fucking imagine that, eh? Fuck.
Fucking Slayer! I'm gonna kill you with death.
Larry,
I'm gonna
Kill you and you're
Harry's
gonna
the
die.
loudest guy ever, man.
Man, the day I met him, fucking, we were trying to do a podcast, and
You gotta
when
get that on
I
shirt.
was in tears. Like he thinks I'm a Sikh Indian now, I think. But he was just mangled, and he is loud. And there is no turning him down. He's hilarious.
You gotta get fucking I'm gonna kill you and you're gonna die on a shirt.
I'm gonna fucking kill you and you're gonna fucking die.
I wish I could bring that up right now. It's on my hard drive. I played that for Jamie.
just watched it, yeah, today.
We're all sitting at the fire up north, and I think people kept taking his hat or something.
No, I had it. I had that little fucking bottle cap. Yeah,
And then he's
but
like,
I told him it was his
and then
stuff.
He went around to like everybody. He's like, I'm gonna kill you and you and you, and you're all gonna die.
And then he went to sit. Got him calmed down. He went to sit down, and Johnny was behind him. And he pulled his chair
Oh,
out.
and he
Like
went
10
right
seconds
over.
before he went to sit down. But then he went to sit down, and it was a
perfect. Legs right
greasy
up in
it was a
the
greasy
air.
tumble.
Yeah. And he's
I remember-
a big guy like that. He was hurt.
We were playing Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
That was
And
a
then
nice.
When I
he
stole his
came-
shit.
Yeah, and then he came in and sat down. He wanted to play the game. Well, we're already halfway through it, and I knew as soon as he joined, it was going to be like
Fucking
Chaos.
mayhem.
fucking hours.
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
fucking hours.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, how do you play the fucking game?" It's all like, "Ah, fuck, man."
Oh yeah, I could just imagine.
But
I love the guy. The guy's
Oh,
a
he's
great
awesome.
fucking guy. But like, there's sometimes it's like, "Fuck, Harry."
yeah.
That podcast is.
I
not-
managed to get a
No
podcast out of it. Yeah, it's on here. Yeah,
You
it's.
got
I
him
think
on
it's
the
like
podcast.
yeah, it's the one he's talking. I got more outtakes that I had. We had to restart like 7 or 8 times, but
I took I slammed my headphones down. I said, I am fucking not being a part of this. Like, I want nothing to do with the shit that's coming out of this guy.
Vic fell off his chair that
I
night.
thought he right beside me. He's
Yeah, I know. And you're like, "You all right, Victor?"
He's like, so you're a fucking Eagles fan. I'm a cow. And then just bang. And I was like holy
off a stool.
I'm like, Victor, you all right? Are you? I thought he was dead.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Then he slept on top of his dog, didn't he? There was a dog that he just laid on top of the dog. Like, hey, the dog's
Just a little dog,
man.
yeah, and 100 years old. Fucking Buddy and Vic and Harry have all been on the pod, so everybody knows who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Vic's
Couple of
missing
great
a
guys.
leg now.
Did you?
They had to cut the bottom of his leg off from like here down.
That's not just the bottom. How? Why?
He broke his ankle and then he kept having surgeries and infections, and finally they had to cut it off.
That'll do it.
Yeah, and he's struggling with it. Like
Well, yeah.
you know how Prendergast is missing a leg, but he's got like a nice stump.
They gave him
Apparently Vic's got a horrible stump. Like he's having a lot of
he's
issues.
probably-
Yeah, you ever been in the bathtub with him? Remember that was that night. Me, Harry, and Vic were gonna get in the bathtub together. I was like, I called the middle, and Harry's like, that's fucked. That doesn't make sense. And then those two cuddled on the couch. They both passed out on the couch together.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about the story how Vic broke our toilet?
No, but I want to.
Yeah.
Oh, we were doing a podcast here one day, and he's hammered, and he goes to the bathroom, and then all of a sudden we hear a crash. My dad opens the door, and the toilet's literally ripped right out of the ground.
Come off it.
You know where the screws go into the floor?
Yeah.
That was busted right off it.
So he broke the flange then.
Yeah. I had to get a new
porcelain, or he broke the flange.
the porcelain. Yeah.
How the fuck did he break the porcelain?
He just fell right into it, just wiped it right out. That's why I have that.
With what, a sledgehammer?
His head.
There's no way that head's that hard. I've heard it hit concrete.
He fell and he broke
Don't
it.
tell him. He'll tell us that he did it with his dick.
It's not.
My
Hey,
oldest,
you know,
That's why I have that stupid toilet where the lid keeps fucking coming down.
It's
because
just
of
about
that.
taking my dick off a few times.
Yeah.
You get pissed and you're drunk, and all of a sudden she just.
I bought it off
you
a
know,
market.
yeah, the good thing is we got a new toilet the next day.
Yeah, well, I bought it off a marketplace from a chicken town here. $50, perfect deal. She was on my way to work. I grab it. I'm loading it in the car, and she says to me, she goes, "The seat kind of falls down a little bit."
Like, that's
Yeah,
why
you should have told me that.
She should have told me that when I went to buy it, and actually fucking, I would have
yeah,
realized.
but you got a working toilet out of it, so the seat falls down a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, hey, and your
fuck.
dick's swollen from getting clipped by the fucking seat. Yeah, it's a win-win.
And there's piss all
She's
over
like
the
a
inside
win-win.
of the bathroom from
That
people
was me,
trying
sorry.
to fucking grab. No, it's all of us. It's
Yeah.
oh, it's terrible.
You know, hey, at least we didn't have to shit in a bucket for too long.
Yeah. Shit
Did you ever
in
go to a
bucket.
house party when you were younger and piss in the fucking laundry hampers in the bathroom?
No.
I'm not commenting on that because I'll start. We're getting down a greasy little road there.
So
I'm going
it's
to tell stories I
just
shouldn't
me?
tell. No, it's not just you. I've done some pretty stupid shit when
I
I was
had my
younger.
friend Rick set a fridge on fucking fire at
Oh.
a house party. We were all on acid. He gets a hold of this
Nice.
fucking can of fucking lighter fluid out in the garage.
Oh.
I don't even know what Rick was doing in the fucking garage, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Opens the fridge door, starts fucking squirting all the lighter fluid in it, and then he just fucking lights it and fucking fries his eyebrows.
So did you just close the door and let the fire go out?
No, he was watching it.
But
Like
he
it
didn't.
literally went whoosh and like fucking. around
You didn't
it,
burn the garage down though? How'd you get the fire put out?
No, it was in the kitchen.
The garage put it out.
Oh, it was in the kitchen.
It was in the kitchen.
Oh my god!
He found the lighter fluid in the garage.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So
Yeah, that's pretty
Same-
great.
same
The lighter
house-
fluid found the kitchen.
Same house party that they took the fucking doors off the bathroom and started sliding down the fucking staircase.
Stairs in them. Yeah,
Yeah. But why the bathroom, man?
yeah, fair. I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I got a lot of bathroom stories for none we're gonna talk about here.
Oh, yeah. I'm not getting into the high school fucking.
This wasn't
Sorry,
high
sorry.
school. This was fucking 5 years ago.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
the
last
one we're talking about.
This was this morning.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I woke up this morning. I thought the house was burning down. Turns out they just smoked 2 packs of cigarettes.
We should have had a podcast this morning because we had a lot of good conversations.
I was fucking buckled when I got here. We watched that Leafs game, and then I just like, yeah, it's Thursday. He gets done work early because you don't have to work the whole shift or whatever.
He
Hey,
but
there you go.
Hey, hide my mic.
fucking ignoring me.
no, we're doing a pod. We're not.
So I'm not going to tell you about the time I shit in the top of Johnny's toilet.
Oh, good old upper decker.
You know, yeah,
Johnny is crashing the podcast. You want in?
yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm driving a Chevy, not a fucking Ford.
What does that mean?
Lane race full of Ford.
Yeah, no. Hey, we're good. We don't need him on the podcast.
yeah.
Well, get in here, John boy.
Yeah, I want it. Of course I want
Sean boy.
Oh, we're gonna have to fucking. What time is it? How long have we been on? Oh, we've been on for an hour and 5.
Put her on pause, Dottie.
Yeah, well, we can go straight in the live stream. Like,
Yeah.
you want to cut this out and then we'll go to live
Yeah,
stream.
we'll spark this back up after the fight.
Okay, we're right now.
Me and Johnny are gonna fight.
This is the end of the episode. Johnny just showed
Wait,
up.
there's 2 Johnnies here. Just kidding.
Yeah, and we're going to publish this as it is, and then join us on the live stream after party. We're going to watch Ryan Garcia fight. Are you in for the night? Are you here?
It
for
certainly looks like
I
it.
didn't know if you were here. I've been texting you for hours.
What, you didn't know by 9?
You've been
Ford trucks
texting me
were
for
driving?
an hour and 5 minutes
Oh,
because
so you were ignoring me.
no, that's how long the podcast has been going.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna cut out, and we'll see you again. Everybody enjoy the episode. Catch us on the live stream. We'll get things set up.
Can we get
and,
one going here or what?
What's that?
Have one.
Everybody drink.
Everybody drinks.
Everybody drinks.
Everybody drinks.
And Johnny.
And Johnny drinks
Johnny,
too.
good to see you, bud.
I'm not a part of the everybody.
No, you're
Okay.
not.
We're signing off.
Cheers.
Thanks.